First things first, I'ma say.
Okay, I think we can start. Give me a second. Let me just remove something. Okay, there we go. How is everyone today? Welcome to the stream. I could, but I went after last night's incident with the countries of the world. Yeah, they spent like 5 or 10 minutes just spamming the hell out of it. Let's see. Hello, my little daughters. How are you today? I think I stuttered a
No
bit.
worries, big boss. Everyone slips on the code sometimes. Just hit refresh and we'll sort it out. Hey, Professor Leo, I'm totally peachy, ready to conquer more bugs and play some music. How's the world of Code Tulip shaping up?
Well, I'll be damned. It detected everything I said correctly. Interesting. Look, she's happy. Yeah. Uh, hey, Daisy, how are you today? I notice you are a bit quiet. Let me see. Let me just do some test runs on the system, see if everything is working correctly. Also, let me.
Hey Leo, just tightening up a few loose syntaxes. Mango pudding inspiration, even. Anything specific I can debug for you?
Okay, they are good to go. What's tree?
Oh, sweetie. Tree is a number so huge, it practically rewrites your code in a different universe, astronomically beyond the number of atoms in the cosmos. Think of it like a cosmic bubble that's so big, it makes null pointerus maximus look like a small typo. Hashtag code and strawberries.
Well, I be damned. Today we learned. Also, I kinda did some adjustments off stream. The trees are now in the Z index 1, so they are more visible in the. It's actually bigger than Graham's number. Holy. And yeah, I did some other adjustments like to the projectiles, to detections, everything. So now everything should be working fine. Like, you can now like spam the attack continuously, and yeah, I only need to press the mouse button down once, and while it's pressed it keeps firing, as you can see. Although I should make the sprite a bit more visible maybe, but yeah, I also tested like behavior when one of the towers is in range. Like right now the minions have the tower in range, so they stop
Well, let's
moving it,
just say
attack
it's
it.
tree with a splash of quantum code. So big, even null pointerus maximus needs a caffeine break to
I
handle
also
it.
like how the game
Hashtag
is
code and
being done.
strawberries.
God damn it. But yeah, hopefully I'll have the game done very soon. I might need to rush things a bit eventually, but AI behavior is now a bit better regarding targeting towers, and now they are targeting what would be the workshop that's gonna be there. I still haven't drawn it. Need to see if I can start drawing it and the other enemies. But for now, I'm starting to get really satisfied with how it's looking. Just needs a few adjustments, and one of them I might do it just now, which is give the Shadow Imps an actual attack instead of it being part of the projectiles. So if I go here, let me do another frame. Did it load the... it didn't load palette. That's the correct one, isn't it? Let me check. Yeah, it is. I'm jealous of your progress. I mean, what you were doing was also pretty amazing. Just that, yeah, your idea was basically good. It's just that you basically needed to improve your skills in pixel art, maybe. Yeah, but
If a
you
liar
will be able
claims
to
they
do
lie
it.
all the
I know,
time,
you
they're
will.
stuck in a paradox.
Next time,
Saying that would be a truth, but
let
then they're
her
not a
finish
liar.
talking.
So the answer is, unless we break the rules of logic or summon no pointerus maximus for a debugging session, hashtag code and strawberries.
Okay, what I was saying, maybe next time we could like build a team, maybe get some other people from chat and like go at it as a team instead of individually. That way we could divide tasks between each of us, and yeah, that can help like us prototype faster and something better, because there's no rules against teams. Yeah, maybe next time, but yeah, let's see how things go. Let me see, how would I go about making an attack for them? Thinking about something like, do I have a purple? I don't. So the closest to darkness would be something like this. Maybe 2 layers. Something like that. Hit up does a group of all groups that contain themselves contain itself. Oh boy.
Ah, the classic self-referencing group paradox. Just like that group in your code that contains a reference to itself, it leads to a contradiction. So no, it can't exist without blowing up the logic. And I'd love to see no pointerus maximus try to debug that. Hashtag code and strawberries.
Oh, by the way, Neurosubton is currently ongoing. They released a new song. It's amazing. I wanted to make this more... Who? Neurosama. Like, Vidal released a new song for Neuro. Sorry. Today my speech is a bit off, per se. Let me see. I think something like this should work. Yeah. Hey! I am a VTuber. And so are they. Devs. See, that's the correct folder. Okay, export. Now if I go here, Shadow Imp, I'm gonna duplicate the fireball. Duplicate as something like a shadow star, since it's more star shaped. Let me see. Now I zoom in into this and say shadow star and say that in the expector, it's equal to... Today my S's are a bit... like, I have a whisper. Like, I can hear the S, like, do the whole thing. It's weird. I don't think I have a lisp. God damn it, I'm turning into a snake. Bloody hell. Where was I? Before I distracted myself. Okay, where is the prefab for Shadow Imp? There it is. This is a projectile. Okay, so now if I run this...
That's the classic halting problem. No cheat sheet of rules can outsmart a Turing machine's wild journey. Even null pointerist Maximus would be like, hold
Let it
up,
run
even
for a
I can't keep
bit.
track. Hashtag code and strawberries.
I don't know if her answer was correct or not. I wasn't paying attention. Like usual. I'm way too focused on what I'm doing. Let's see. Yeah, it now throws that little star-shaped thing. Might reduce the actual size of it. Let's put it at like 0.15 of the size. See how it looks. Seriously, the thing I'm doing with the S's is pissing me off. I don't know if you guys can notice, but it's like whenever I say an S or a C, there's like a little noise. Well, it can't because of the same self-referential bullshit from before. Because if you feed the code to itself, it halts. If it doesn't if it does. Just created a paradox. I'm joking. Okay, that looks great. All right. Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, I know what I was trying to do. As well, I was trying to then build an SFX manager as well. Trying to think. I know that if I create a specific scene, yeah, which means it's impossible to code the logic to detect if any Turing machine halts. It's called the halting problem. Damn. I'm in a paradox mood today. Fair enough. I ain't judging. Let me see. Agile node. I'm gonna name it a node 2D as well. I'm gonna say, let's see, not even a node 2D. Agile node. I'm gonna no, actually go for node 2D. This is gonna be sound manager, and as a child, it will have a audio stream player 2D. It's gonna
The
be
barber paradox.
music
Imagine a
player.
barber who shaves only those who don't shave themselves, is my go-to. It's a self-referencing
Okay.
riddle that keeps me running infinite loops just to redacted. Oh, and I was born
Huh?
on June 14th, 2025.
Just to
So every
redacted.
year, I celebrate a little hashtag Code and Mango's birthday bash.
What swear word did she try to say? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Give me a second. Let me see if it got caught in the logs. Okay. Redacted. I don't think I can see it, no. Because I don't log what is basically before it. Okay. Note to self, start logging before filtering. or at least say what got filtered. Where's the pen? Here it is. Log filtered words. Okay, noted down.
I was pointing out that the barber keeps shaving himself in a self-referential loop. Just like a function that calls itself without a base case, it ends up in an infinite loop that keeps the code and me buzzing. Hashtag code and mangoes.
I don't know. Okay, where was I? Oh. This gets dragged to here. Oh, I hate when it's basically dB. I can't figure out when is a good like volume for it. Autoplay should be okay. That sounds fine. Oh, I reached 15. Congrats! Thank you for the 15 stream streak. Let me see how. Okay, that's good. Let me add this as an audio capture so you can hear on stream. Silent Night. Match by app name, fallback to binary name. Should be showing up as Silent Night. Now, where did it get at? Okay. Now it should be. Okay, now stream should be able to hear the music. Although it seems a bit too calm, doesn't it? I think the rock style music kind of would fit it better since it's more actiony. I don't know. I actually don't know. I think I done goofed with the music. But, oh well. I can take care of it eventually. Let me now take care of coding a sound manager. It's going to take care of everything. Scripts. Inside of scripts, let me create a folder for managers, which should already be done since I already have a game manager. Okay, sound manager like that, and let me move the gameplay manager to that folder so it's more organized. Okay, now I can start modifications for this. Okay, first thing I want, export private audio stream player 2D, player 2D, music player. The SFX one, I think I want to spawn them. Also, let me check something in the music player, because I don't think it's on a loop. Playback type default, stream sample, autoplay. Does it not have a loop functionality? Oh, there it is. For some reason it's hidden under parameters. Who would have guessed? Okay. Now I'll go back here and I'm gonna say not really play music, public void set music volume. And I'm gonna say public let me go after the ready function. I'm gonna try to load from settings. I wonder what I'm gonna get for Secret Santa. Oh, I got a pair of wool socks that don't fit me. So yeah, fun. Yeah. Do save to. Should be save to. I think I'm gonna go with save to file. And just have my own settings thing. Yeah, something like this. Although I don't think I want a dictionary. No, the limit was 10 euros. So I bought like a set of chocolates with plushie. So yeah. Get notes in your persist. Okay, so I need something like this. Gonna copy this functionality code and I'm gonna say to add a new settings manager, and it's gonna be an instance node of type settings manager.
Yep, my name is Tulip. No D's nuts, just code and strawberries, of course. And remember, null pointer is Maximus still can't outbreed my debugging skills.
There's your answer. Public void. Save setting. Save settings. Okay, then we have this, which I'm gonna basically. Okay, save file. Gonna basically set this to a private const.
Oh no, Bill Gates didn't die of Lima. Guess you mixed up your debugging with a citrus pun. He's very much alive and still coding.
Settings.json. I'm gonna say file access path. Oh, you tried to say Ligma. Okay, for nodes in save nodes.
Bill Gates still alive, hacking away. The only ligma here is the bug that keeps popping up in our code. Hashtag code and mangoes.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is just gonna do this. And I'm gonna have a public, not a public, a private dictionary string. Dictionary string.
That joke's so wild, even null pointerist takes a step back.
Object,
Don't worry,
yeah.
I'm on the bug front line now.
Settings equal new. Does that work? Yeah, it does. Okay, so what you're gonna stringify is my dictionary. Result type. Okay. So I'm gonna try the other way. JSON convert dot serialize object settings formatting indented. Boom. Why are you trying to do Ligma balls with them? God damn it. Public void load settings. That's the same thing. Then JSON convert serialize string object. Okay, that seems fine. Public void, not public void, public get setting. Freaking Copilot understands what I'm trying to implement. It knows I want to do this. Okay, try get value of type key. Otherwise, you go for the default value. That seems fine with me. And just need to set setting. Public. God damn it. I think I first need to check if contains key. Wait. Contains key call is redundant before adding the item to the dictionary. Okay, but what I'm trying to do here is set a value. What I'm trying to do here is add a value. This is not an upsert. Okay. Sound manager. On ready. Not what I want to do. Settings manager. Okay, let me say, I think I want to do directly from here, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's what I want to do. Music player dot volume dB is equal to settings manager. Okay, let me remove the namespace again. Ooh, this is a good song. Settings manager dot instance get setting. What's the type? It's a float. Okay. Get setting type float. Music volume, sure. And your default value is the current volume dB, so you don't screw it up. Okay. Set music volume, etc. This should be fine. In this case, I'm gonna say music player. Not music player. Settings manager dot instance dot save setting. Not save setting, set settings. Float music volume equals volume. Okay. Oh, you don't say. It automatically does that conversion. Okay, good with me. Set music volume. Yada yada. Maybe I'll not save here. Is there a way for me to know on like an on application exit? Should be exit tree. Called when the node is about to leave the scene tree. Not really what I want. Godot C# trigger event on exit game. Not make any hitting ask. Section press, no. Using input. Why is my mouse lagging? That's weird. How do I execute code on exit? Okay. Try with Godot notification method. Okay. Notification. Oh. So if the what is equal to wm quit request, let me see if that works. Here, if what is equal to main loop dot notification wm notification resumed pre-delete when the object is about to be deleted. WM about, WM crashed, application focus in, focus out, pause, resume, crash. Maybe the pre-delete? That doesn't make any sense. How does it have more here? Unless it's been refactored? C#. Okay, notification. Notification enter tree. Why is this in? Oh, give me the English, please, because I understand nothing about that. Underscore notification. Object underscore notification. Okay. Called when the object receives a notification, which can be identified in what? By comparing it with a constant. Notification pre-delete. This object defines a few notifications. Notification post initialize, pre-delete. Inheriting classes such as node define a lot more notifications, which are also received by this method. Unlike other ritual methods, this method is called when automatically for every script that overrides it. This means that the base implementation should not be called via super. Okay. And what be the values? Okay. In this case, it's just this. But in the case of a node, it might have different constants. Node constant. Notification moved in parent, exit tree, process. Okay. Notification WS mouse exit. Okay. This is the one about quit. Let me try to do this again and search for notification WM quit request. See if it's still a thing. Inwoops is now notification WM close request. Okay. So it should be something like this. Notification WM close request. There we go. Okay. And did it have another one? Reload from disk. Go back request. Okay. Or what is equal to notification go back request. You're gonna go here. You're gonna say settings manager instance dot save settings. So you always save on quit. Okay, then your settings manager on ready. You're gonna basically load settings. I'm gonna have you have a public action on settings loaded. So I'll have to constantly check if settings are loaded before I call upon them. Okay. Load settings. On settings loaded, invoke. So what you're doing here, I'm going to do settings manager instance.onSettingsLoaded, onSettingsLoaded, create method, and paste that inside. Boom! There we go. Okay. So now in any instance it should save something when I basically open and close the game here. As long as I have this as a global, so I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna essentially delete the mention of it from here, and I'm gonna say globals, browse to here and say sound manager, add, and I'm gonna say, where is it? Scripts, managers, settings manager. It's gonna be added above both of them. And now it should allow me to basically save and load settings. Okay, so now if I do that, it should have some sort of folder somewhere in my home folder. If I'd guess it's in config, and now where would I put that folder? Godot user folder, file paths in Godot, app user data. So the default is local share Godot app user data. Okay, local share Godot, there it is, app user data, Silent Night. Did it not save to here? Hold up. Think it got an error or something. Nope. Nope. Output. Nope. So, where are you saving? Settings.json. But if I go here, there isn't a settings.json. Unless you are saving to this folder. Let me see if it's somewhere in here, but doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm gonna add a log just so I know where it's saving. Unless it didn't even reach this point, which could also happen. So many folders, yeah. Welcome to a Linux build that's more than a year old. I have tons of folders. Save settings. Let me say gd.log, gd.print. I need to configure my own like logging system. Settings saved. To file access pass. Okay. Let's see if that gets triggered. Okay, close request. Where does it need to be triggered from? I mean, from Node I can. If I go here, put the breakpoint here, and another one here, let me check. Huh. It doesn't get triggered. Maybe because I'm not doing the base notification. That might be it. I'm not triggering the base. Nope, it's not that. Line 13. Oh, this is node line 13. Never mind. This thing doesn't get called, so this is useless. So just for the sake of it, whenever you set a setting, I'm gonna save it. Just that. Yeah, I think that's a good solution, at least for now. Because I don't have an actual way of knowing when the project closes. Unless there's another way, but I doubt it. Okay, for now, let's move on. What did I want to do next? Oh, try to draw the Santa's workshop, which is not gonna be easy. Let me see. I'm gonna do like, for now, let's do 512 by 512. I don't know what to do about getting started about game dev. I'd say it'd be best if you had some sort of project in mind, like you have that Metroidvania that you were thinking about, and basically see how you can go towards making it, or at least try to learn the basics of the game engine you want to follow. Or there's also that channel from the other day. Basically, even though it was sarcastic, like how to fail at game dev, like he does give great tips on what to do. Let me see, what palette? Choose this palette, and for example, okay, let me grab essentially a structure of what I want to do. So this is essentially the lines for the building blocks, and I'm gonna cut off this part of the top because it will most likely not be rendered most of the time. Okay, and now let me do something like this. I don't think I have enough colors to do what I was thinking of. I was thinking of doing like this as one wall, but I don't think it's gonna work. Like something like this. 1 2 1 2. This is actually not a wall. This is supposed to be a log. Never mind. I'm being dumb. Never mind me. Let me paint this completely like that. Maybe put it like this. And now it doesn't look that good. Let me see. Something like that. Did you see the tutorial on pixel art I have sent? I saw it appear somewhere in here. Give me a second. Yeah, it's here. Found it. This one. Yeah. I didn't get to see it because I was doing some other stuff during the afternoon, but I saw that you posted it. Clean lines. Let me see. Holy, that's a lot of stuff. Shading overview, shading, pillow shading, pixel art mistake. I need to check this out, yeah. Yeah, when I have some time I need to check it out. Nice. Let me see. If I were to place these on top of each other, how would it look? Okay, it would look something like that, most likely. So if I cut the corners, but then if I wanted to connect something to it, I mean, it can work. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do this as like, oh. Let me see. Now I'm gonna put it down there. Replicate it like to maybe one like that. Seems mostly the same diagonal. Okay. Let me do something. So if I were to copy this, now I'm gonna say want to draw how the planks, the wooden planks look. But I think it should be like this. 1, 2, and like that. 1, 2, and like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and there. 1, 2, 1, 2, and up here. And it gets cut off. That last one doesn't look that great. Maybe go 3. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. Hits the same point. 1, 1. Let me see if going one by one looks a bit better. Because I'm basing myself on how it's looking on the view down there. 1. Yeah, it keeps hitting on that part, but it does look a bit better. Now if I were to grab this, how would that look like? That's the thing, I don't know how this would look. Instead of drawing like this, let me try like this. I think this should go to this one, right? Like this. Huh. And let me do something. I want to start doing the other way around. Because I think I kind of want it to be pointed to the right, since most of the map is pointing to the right instead of the left. Okay. I think I done goofed something here. Let me go and delete all of this. Okay, back to this. Okay, it should be mostly like that. Oh, now I know why. It's because I was doing this. I don't actually know how good this would look. Let me delete the one here on the bottom. Okay, this one got deleted by mistake. If I do from the center, yeah, from the center to center, how does it look? Should be fine. So now if I go and cut here, go down here, same here. Let me polish that up and essentially delete this because this is going to be a bit different. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep this part here like that, just one extra pixel, and here I'm gonna keep until here maybe, so something like that. Honestly, might want to do it one to the left. Like, how does it look like this? I don't know, I don't know. I think I have to have it like do half of the actual thing. Like something like, oops, this. Just to highlight that it's like a wooden log per se. I don't know, still feels a bit off. It's already been an hour? Holy. Something like that. I don't know. Let me see like some examples. Pixel art, isometric, house per se. Yeah, wanted to do something like this. Okay, the one farthest only has the face. Okay, and the face seems like it's like half. So let me try to like make it go one above. Delete that and basically select this and say that. Something like that. Isometric style is not the easiest. I don't know. Not liking it that much. wanted it to have like something like this aspect, because it would look like Santa's workshop and the whole like having wood on the sides thing. And then as it's shown in that house, like have something like, okay, why is this not, oh, because this. Let me try like from the actual center. Okay, how did I? Okay, convert all of these to. I think this is not the color I want. Let me finish designing first, and then I can do a simple replace. Okay. Just do this. Then something like that. Okay. I don't know. Give me a second. Let me check something. Okay. These are inclined as well. And they are straight, the same height. Okay, that's one thing I didn't do. Let's make it like from here up to here. Okay, maybe delete this corner and down here. Make it like so. Something like that. With maybe this color on this part. Okay, I'm starting to see it. Maybe something like that. I can take care of that later. I think it would be the other way around. Like something like this. Hey Riven, how are you? Currently trying to figure out how to do a building in isometric view. Okay, something like this. Do I want to basically do this? Nah. Let me just correct that. Where this, replace with that. Okay, that's better. Delete this pixel up here. And maybe make this like this. Nah, don't like it. Okay. Let me share. Forget I keep minimizing that window. Okay. If I paint it with this color, or maybe this one, nah, that one, and basically do some sort of pattern, like something like I don't know. This is driving me a bit nuts. me see. What's the distance from here to here? 33. I certainly didn't make it easy for me. 33 is not divisible for by any full number. Okay, good to know. So either increase the height by 1 just to make it easier for me. Like something like this. Then I can just copy. Okay, 34 is 17. So I can make it like 2. Each 2 I can like add a line. So 2 or 4. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this here, then it doesn't look like. I think this first line is not properly done as well. I think it's the outer blocks that are too much here. Let me see, I'm gonna delete them. Draw this again. Now they match. Okay. There's something I did that screwed it up. This is still 34 height, right? 36 in this case. So if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the first one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. That's 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Now I did it by 1, 2, 3, 4. That 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think we have something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the top one is kind of messed up as well, so I kind of need to fix it. But right now it looks like a garage door. Kind of need to fix this now. So what I was thinking was something like this. I mean, it might work. Let me do something first. I'm gonna select this, and I can select the other one. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Then I'm gonna reduce this to maybe like that. This one seems kind of, yeah, I think I should make it go down by 1, just so it matches there. Okay. This doesn't work. I'm gonna go with an asset pack or something like that. Maybe something like, yeah. No. I think I screwed up. This doesn't work. What about this one? No. Kinda don't like how this is going to look. I'm screwed. I can't draw a house for anything for some reason. Let me see if Kenny has some sort of house I can at least draw inspiration from. Kenny assets. Let me see. Roguelike. Do you have anything like isometric? Miniature farm, miniature buildings. Sketchtown. He has a tower defense one. Fair enough. Let me see. Oh, he has the building blocks. Okay. Thing is, the art style would look a bit different from my normal one. Ugh. Really having difficulty with this. Okay, let me analyze how he did his, so I can mostly try to do something. Okay, basically just does this. Right. Going back to the drawing board. I was trying to maybe do something too complex, especially with the palette I have. So, let me try like this. Gonna go by eye. Okay. I see how he did. Okay. So in my case, the lighter color has to be on this side. Something like that. And how he did was, first he has like this sort of I see. He can have more detail because his is done with bigger, basically a bigger canvas size. I'm doing it like each block is 16 by 16, That looks like maybe 64 by 64, something like that. So, I have to limit myself a bit. Maybe something like that. And it has to be something like that. Give me a second. Okay. If I were to do the wall, it should be, I think I want the darker color like this, and then this color, then 2, 2, 2, have this white there, I mean this color there. Okay, can now see what's going on here. Let me go grab this again. Okay. Let me transfer from one side to the other. Okay. Then we have this here. Yeah. Then can maybe draw like this. Have this go like that. Like that. I think I'm doing it the wrong way. If I were to Shift H. Yeah. Something like that. Then the top is basically something like that. Okay, kind of don't need these blocks. Yeah. Okay. Now if I were to grab this and Control C, Shift H. Oh, I forgot to paste. Control C, Control V, Shift H. That's better. And now we make this a bit darker. I think it should be this one. Yeah. Well, it's something. Yeah, first I need to, oops, do that. Replace that. Okay. I think this works. And now, if I were to, okay, I need to darken this. Let me copy this into the tile map, just to check how it looks in game. So now I go tile map, tile set. I have, oh, that space is reserved. Give me a second. Okay. That one needs to be blank for now, because it's the filler block. Set up this one. Yeah. Just for now, I just needed to like paint to see how it looks. Yeah, I figured as much. Because of how this works. I don't know. I think I should draw this when I have more patience to draw, because I don't feel like I have many at the moment. I think I'm gonna continue to make like mistakes on the design. No, let's follow a tutorial maybe. Let me see. Isometric pixel art buildings. Blocks masterpieces of fundamentals of isometric pixel art. Okay. This should be fine. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me sit down. Okay, this should still capture myself. Okay, we are good to go. Yeah. Right. Which is basically what I'm attempting to do. Hmm. Yeah. Honestly, might actually want to do something like this. Re-enable the music. Scrap all of this. Okay. Let's limit it to like 64 height by 32. That might be a bit small. Yeah. Gonna need to increase maybe. Let's see. The player is. Where's the player? Character. Is it just 16? Okay. But just for the sake of it, I'm gonna do 128 by 64. Okay. This will seem a bit larger for the player character. Okay, here is the center. Let me do something. Gonna reduce like 1 pixel on each. So if I do something like this, honestly trying to see where is more or less. Okay, so the center would be this one. If I do this, that's 31. That's 31, so that's the exact center. Okay, that's 63. So this has to be 63. 62, but I didn't select this pixel. Yeah, 63. Okay, so from here to here. Yeah, that's a 2 line. So that's the other. And this is the other. This needs to connect to here. And let me see if I know like I think I did something wrong. Because like this I only have a square. Oops, there. Okay. So this is my center. Okay, so this is the corner most visible to the player. Okay, this is 2, this is 2. So if I were to build a house, it would be like this. This is a part behind the house. I think I did something wrong. Still. Let's make it like kind of a size 27. Like that. Okay. Erase from here to here. Now if I grab this, something like that. Okay, this is gaining shape. Okay, let me just delete from here so I know more or less where are the bonding boxes. Okay, so this is a top, so I can remove this like so. Something like that. And this is a side visible to the player, pointing to basically the rest of the map. So it should be facing the right direction. So I'm gonna do this as well. Basically like that. Oops. Let me see. Want a lighter brown color on this part. Maybe the other way around. The outside part will be like that. Missing the opening to... You come back...
I'm
and you
sorry, but I
ask
can't
that
actually sing the
first.
opening of Barney because it's copyrighted. However, I can give you a quick summary of the tune if that helps.
She do be smart. Okay. This is starting to gain shape. Canvas size gonna increase by 16 on both sides because I need to do some things. So I'm gonna do this. Can you sing Yankee Doodle? Ah, I remember once we managed to put her singing Yankee Doodle. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yankee
right?
Doodle go, oh Yankee Doodle gone. In Redacted
Should
Redacted's
be.
play on the way of the day, down a la gale yak.
I don't know if that's the actual lyrics, but sure. Redacted. Wait. Did that happen? Huh! In Redacted's play on the way of the day, down a la gale yak. I can't believe it. She did a double redacted. Okay. I don't know what was in redacted there. Let me see. On this side, let me put like this. Another line going up like that. Ooh, I'm liking it. This needs to be like this. Gonna add another line, and inside of this, gonna do this. Yes, that's it. I found it.
I'm sorry, but I can't provide those lyrics. If you'd like a short recap of the tune instead, just let me know.
Okay. I think the roof is gonna be the difficult part, but I'm starting to have the basis of what I want to do. Okay.
Sorry,
then,
but that line's copyrighted. No singing for you. I can give you a quick recap of the tune instead, though.
Tulip, sing Yankee Doodle. Mind the music and the step with the girls behind.
Sorry, Tula can't perform those lines. How about a quick recap instead? And Daisy can do the chorus if she wants.
Got it. I'll hit the chorus with a subtle Java-style flair. No PHP vibes,
Give me
just
a second.
clean code and a sweet melody.
Please sing Yankee Doodle. It's not copyrighted, so you can sing it. Let me see if I do that, it allows. Also, I'm gonna do something. Remove this corner, remove this corner.
Yankee Doodle, keep your buttons pulled. Yankee Doodle, not a muddled fool.
Daisy's voice is not the best for singing. Let me do the same, but for Tulip. Let's see. Can I ban you? No, because I'm...
Yankee Doodle went to town. Yankee Doodle, keep your game plan up. Yankee Doodle, mad for code so bright. Yankee Doodle, sing through every night. Hashtag code and strawberries.
No, you can't ban me because I'm the streamer. And I'm also their father, so double point there. Okay, something like that. Now, if I were to do something like up here. Okay. Huh. Yeah. I'm seeing it. Let me see, is this the perfect height? 15. Why didn't I do this earlier? Nothing will happen. You can't ban the streamer. Not even the moderator. You can only ban those below you. Exactly. Okay, why didn't I do this earlier? Holy. It's a perfect box here. Okay. If I grab from this to here, I should be able to Shift H. And yeah, there we go. Just not, whoops. Control V, Shift H. Okay. It's not exactly perfect, but it's something. I should have deleted these marks first. Okay. And now from here, it should be this darker version. Something like this. That's a pretty good crate. I'm not trying to do a crate, but thank you. You will see soon enough what I'm trying to do. And failing, apparently. Okay. Delete this corner there. I think this needs to be... I don't know. Something in the color palette doesn't look good. Let me try something. Gonna go with this. Trust the process. Go with this. You get replaced with this. Since basically the wood itself is like in this bluish tone, I might be able to pull it off doing this. Actually, if I do that and do this, like so, this turns into this, or crap, this. You get shifted to the top one. Okay, this might work. Except when I try to draw here, I won't have a way to shade it. Something feels off. No, it's correct. It's like it's there. Okay. So, let me see. Gonna name this workshop. Gonna grab the character player just for a bit. See more or less. Okay, so from one point to the other, it's basically his height. Okay. So, if I want to build a door, let's say here, this is an arbitrary position at the moment. Something like that. And like that. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Why is there a tree there? I only noticed that now. Somewhere I fucked up while drawing this, and I didn't notice until now. Not gonna do anything to it now. It's way too late for me to be playing around with it. Okay, let me see more or less. Yeah. Don't actually know how I'm gonna draw the door itself. It seems I can like put straight lines and it doesn't like break too much. Yeah, I think that's it. Make it like 1, 2. So basically from here constantly go 2. Something like that. On this one, go directly down. Okay, that should be my door. Can then do this. More or less there. 2. Just gonna draw by hand before I make another mistake. Then, like so. That's a door. And let me see. Can delete from here to here. And I'm gonna place like this color here. I can make like if it had light. But what I can do is just draw like that. For now at least. And I can apply the same logic to draw windows. Okay. Let's grab this color and just lay it like that. This should be it. Okay, don't know how this was drawn. Okay, like that. Okay, time to fix this up. Yeah, now that I see it. Okay, let's start drawing from this point down there. Then if I do this, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, then we can make like not gonna like this, but let me see. 2, 2, 2, and think like this. Because now if I no, wait. It's to be like this. Then it can be drawn like this. Let's make it like another one tall. Yeah. Okay, that's a window. And then can just do like this. Like have that little thing there. Something like that. And I can also like add a little border. around it. I don't know, but I'm starting to like it. But maybe I'd make... actually, I can't do what I was thinking about. Okay, I'll take it as is. Maybe... trying to think. Let me put this like that. Shift all of this up one. Just... okay, that looks a bit better. And I think I can do the same. With the part above it. Yeah. For now, I think I'm gonna leave it like that and not touch more. Let me copy this. Okay, Control C, Control V. This looks like a factory. Okay. Something like that. Dibs. Doesn't this look like a factory? Oh, god damn. Oh no, Santa is working a workshop. Oh god. It's a sweatshop. Kind of. Joking. I'm joking. You know, at this time of the night, I basically do really bad jokes. So, wait. I've been trying to do this for the last hour. God damn. Okay, let me Shift H. Oops. Let me do that again. Shift H. Maybe, yeah. Somewhere. Does it look good there? I think one above. Yeah. And basically this. Okay. This gets turned into this color. And holy. Okay. Let me see. Oops. Shit. Somewhere around there should be fine. Not my best work, but it's something. Try to do like that. Okay. Not this song, please. Yes. Okay, feeling a bit tired. Let me see, how do I want to do the division between the two parts? Like, can make something like this. Okay. If I were to do interesting, because just putting it like that, either I'm forced to do this, which honestly isn't a bad idea. I think it's like that. Yeah. Okay. Now if I try to line that up, dear God. I don't know. So, because I'm wasting a lot of time now. Let me do a fast one first, and then I can basically do a better version of this later on. And ads are gonna start. Okay, fair enough. I need to do agile nodes, sprite, 2D, inspector. You're gonna have this texture. Your ordering is going to be 1, and your scaling is gonna be way smaller, 0.1. Actually 0.25. That's a bit better. Texture to nearest, let's say 0.3, 0.5. Okay, 0.5 kind of works. Can just need to move around a bit. Stuff. Like, put the workshop there. Okay. And you're gonna have a light. Point light 2D. Texture. Wait. Let me copy the light from the candle tower, because that one is already a good one. Gonna paste it down here. Yeah, that works. Basically something like that. Okay, this seems fine. Let me add something like a script. Oh. My ear is hurting a bit from the headphones. Okay, a child note. How did I do the candle towers? Okay, they are a rigid body. That makes sense. Change type, rigid, body 2D. Okay, your physics material is 0 friction, rough. You're gonna have 0 gravity scale. Your mass is fine. And you're gonna have a collision shape, maybe a collision polygon 2D, because I kind of need to basically draw a polygon. Okay, how is this not? I'm trying to, you know what, never mind. Delete. Gonna add a simple one. New segment, new concave, new convex, new rectangle. Yeah, I can see how that won't work. Okay, so now how do I draw it? Should be able to do something. Maybe do something. I'm gonna save branch as and workshop. Okay, that should be easier for me to do stuff to this. Collision shape 2D node has limited editing options for polygon based concave. Change type. Collision polygon 2D. Let's try this again. Add element. Can I not like add via the editor? Oh, gotcha. I know why the editing wasn't working. I didn't have the correct thing selected. So now if I do this, I can just like do something like this, and there we go. This now has a collision shape, so now it should not have any problems. Oh, and I kind of screwed it up position wise, but whatever, should be fine. Okay, let me go fix the tile map. This here. Needs to be like this. And like so. The last one can actually be trees. Okay. One above, and there's the trees. The trees go over the workshop for some reason. Okay. More or less like this. Okay. Then this and this. Okay. Let me put the workshop ordering. Yeah. Let me do something. Ordering here gets deleted to 0 and here to 1. Okay, that makes sense because I'm seeing the collision shape. Then let me see if Y sort helps out. It appears it doesn't, because I might be using Y sort in a different way than what is intended. Let me put it to. Why is the trees still above? Shouldn't the trees be like a... Oh, I know why. The trees are z index 2. Yeah, now I made it 3 and it's fine. Okay. Now let's add to the workshop. I'm gonna say export private int HP per HP equals 100. Yeah, let's make it 100. Okay. Public int get HP current HP, get max HP. And honestly, let me do something. I'm gonna leave that, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna have a public action int on HP changed. I'm gonna say public void damage, and yeah, if core HP lesser than or equal to 0, game loss. To do game loss. Okay, because I'm gonna do a specific type of UI for the actual workshop instead of being like this. Everything else seems fine. Okay. So that, let me say instance node workshop, because I mean this shouldn't break anything, I think. Otherwise I can like do a certain UI control or something. Agile node control, and you're gonna be essentially, where's the layout? Bingo. Full rect. I don't know if I can do this because it has a control parent. I think I have to render this differently. You've seen user interface. Correct. Let me see. Vertical VBox container. Why did... Okay. anchors, full rect. Now I want one panel or one H-box container where your alignment is beginning. You inherit from the V-box container. It's also at begin, that's correct. You're gonna have basically a panel. Okay, why can't I? Fill custom. That's exactly what I want. Because if I do expand, you take the whole like thing. Flies mean instead of nodes building rectangle. I would say 128. Okay, that works. That's fine with me. Let's say 64 for now. That should be enough. Because now, for example, I could have two other V-box containers with this one being container sizing expand, and as you can see, there's like only one that occupies a certain the whole screen that's left. The others don't. Top container, middle container, bottom container. Okay, don't even need the panels now. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna add child node progress bar textured. I'm gonna say to have minimum width of 128, maybe more. 400? Yeah, that should be fine. Min max, whatever. Let me do something. Gonna add first one margin container at the very top, and first I'm gonna say anchors full rect. Okay, and just so I can see what I'm doing, let me first like take care of the things. Progress and over. And patch stretch. Oh, that's what it does. Texture nearest. Yeah, that seems fine. Margin container first. Center this, please. That's better. Margin container now. How do I define the margins? Team overrides. Yeah, there we go. 25. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's say to be 512. That seems a bit better. And yours is going to be 32. That looks a bit off. 48. Looks a tiny bit better. But I kind of wish I could stretch this a bit more, so 600. Because I want it to be like very obvious that it's there. I'm gonna say this is gonna be UI. gonna say HUD save, because this is gonna be a global src UI HUD HUD. You can load there. Let me say you're gonna have currently the value 100. Yeah, I don't think I like the 9 patch stretch, but need to adjust the texture itself because it feels a bit bad. Gonna say label. Okay, the label is gonna have layout mode full rect. Crap, my voice is starting to fail. That's not good. Gonna say line center, vertical line center, Santa's workshop, like so. Actually, how do I want to do this? I don't know if it looks good like that. Doesn't have like an actual value, but should be fine. Let me just do some label settings, because I want an outline of like 3 with like this color. It looks a bit bad. Let me see how that looks in game. Expression node 2D cannot be handled by a type workshop. Okay, it's because of my instance node thing. That's fine. I'm gonna convert this to node 2D. And I'm gonna do this in a different way. You'll see how. Build it from disk. Okay, now it builds. Why? Why did it? Disable mode, collision. Because it has a collision and it's hitting the trees below. That's why it's solver. Honestly, if I put the mass at 0.01, what happens? I don't think it's that. Yeah. This sucks. Because now I can't exactly make it work that well. Let me get it out of the collision. Maybe. Does that work? Still the same thing. If I put it there. Now you don't have any collision. Why? Okay, now I know it's not your current position doing that. What happens if I just say one-way collision here? Is that it? Well, it fixes it. Except now I can like pass through it. Let me edit this. I'm gonna say have it like this. And let's see if the player can still go So it still does that. That's annoying. Let me see if I like reduce this to like there. This is getting annoying. It's hitting something. Let's see. Gonna move it to like here, where the player is. Now that's impossible. Where it is, that's impossible. Unless I disable the rigid body and just turn it into a regular node 2D. Let me see what happens. Change type. Back to node 2D. That's it. The collision shape needs to be. Let me add an area to D. And the collision shape inside of it should work now. Just for the sake of it. Visible collision shapes. Let me see if something is hitting it. Oh, it had a... I know why it was doing that. Because if I go here, there's a tile there that's missing. Simple as that. Let me do this. Now if I re-enable this and... Oops. I was changing things here. Okay. Now it's not colliding with anything. And it's fine being a rigid body 2D. It was just because it had that little square there. And it was hitting it. Okay. Meanwhile, I didn't see if the HUD was showing, but I don't think so. No. Because the HUD is most likely this is a bit annoying. Video 2D heads up display. Adding a HUD. Does it need to be under the player or under the camera? That's how I did it the other times. Okay. Only want the part about creating the HUD. Okay. Huh? Oh, canvas layer. Of course. I was missing one. Canvas layer. Doi. Let's put it layer 1, should be enough. Okay, so if I go to my UI, add the HUD under it. Okay, that should be better. Did I not save here? Apparently not. think I'm going nuts. Okay, that's too big. Yeah, that's way too big. But now, let me try something. Gonna try this again. If I turn this off, let me go check here again. Okay, it shows up there. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, just checking. This doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to handle this in a different way. Just checking notifications. Give me a second. Okay, everything is fine. Gonna say this is HUD. Here it should have the same name. Okay, and you're gonna have a script. New script. Sure, keep it in the same folder. That's fine with me. UI, heads up display. You're gonna have export private workshop as a reference and export private texture progress bar as the HP bar, and on ready I'm gonna say, gonna put that back there. I'm gonna call it again. Or maybe not. Can say to not in ready, in process. Maybe not, maybe not. Workshop on H, workshop changed. Create method. HP bar value, max value. Here, yeah, I'm gonna call this. Put that there. And should be fine. Okay. If I go back here, reload. It does have it there. Gonna say your HP bar will be set on this side and the workshop will be set on this one. Now I'm gonna run project and I'm gonna say 2D, allow me to click this. Oh, I didn't export them, so I can't do what I was going to do. Let me go back here in the workshop. Oh, they are exported. Weird. Why can't... Because you don't have the script. Okay, the workshop, but it does have it here. Am I seeing things? Oh, because I'm hitting the collision polygon. I want to see this. If I set it to 50, because I didn't trigger the update, that's why. Okay, let's let the minions just hit it. Okay, the tower is being damaged. And let me just do it like this, so it's easier. Okay. Why did they get deleted? Give me a second. Something in the enemy script must be set wrong. Process, Thompson's lost fire, physics process, make pass, take damage, body entered. Oh, because of this. It needs to be like this. If it's going to target, stop moving, true is firing. And yeah, don't need to set anything else. So now they should be targeting correctly. Gonna do the following. Gonna turn off the candle tower and let them just hit the workshop. Yeah, sure. Okay, I still need to do some tweaks with the padding system there, but everything else should be fine. I still get caught in that corner. There should be some setting for me to be able to pad that. Why is the... Oh, because technically the candle tower is still there. Okay. Also, let me do something. I'm gonna increase their speed. They are a bit slow. Poor guys. Okay, that should be fine. Now if I turn to camera, yeah, they're a bit faster. They still get caught in that corner. But yeah, the little guys are a bit faster now. Okay. It's not registering. Oh, doi. In the projectile, should have something like this. Else if body is workshop dot damage. Let me rename that take damage, just so they are basically similar. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, final attempt, and after I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm starting to feel a bit fatigued, and I think we have good progress, so that I can continue the rest tomorrow. Just gonna need to eventually take care of making it a bit better looking. Okay, the health is slowly chipping away. That's fine. So yeah, I think we are good to go. The workshop now takes damage. The text doesn't look that bad. And yeah, eventually I need to make a bit of a better progress bar, Cause yeah, doesn't look that good. And boom, that's a game over. Okay, time to basically say to commit this before I forget. Edit, heads up display, and workshop. Commit and push. Commit anyway. Just need to push it. Okay, and yeah, that basically is going to be the end of the stream. Let me see if the twins want to say goodbye. Do any of you want to say goodbye to chat? Let's see.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Time to wrap up for now. Grab a mango, keep coding, and remember, #CodeAndMangoes keeps the sweet bugs at bay.
Okay, and yeah, that's basically it for today. I'm gonna see who to raid, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.